Hey guys, thanks for checking out the podcast. Before we get started, I want to remind you about the very cool bucket list trip I am doing in 2026, the Smitty Learns Irish podcast, where I'm going to do my bucket list, hike Ireland for a year, learn about Irish history, town by town, through the mouths of the pub owners and regulars. Because what's a better way to learn about something you love than to experience it yourself? Patreon.com/we3Smiths, only $3 a month, and thanks for checking it out. And welcome to the Rock Radar. My name is Smitty from the What the Hell Everything podcast. Another reaction in my quest through space to find my next favorite rock and roll, man. Opening rock and roll minds is one of my biggest things in life. If I can open up mine, maybe I can open up other people's rock and roll minds as well. Trip hop is something that I've newly been introduced to through Portishead, who I have another reaction to I'm recording today. It's something that was mistaken on how I thought it sounded when I heard the term trip hop. I did not expect like this sultry, jazzy sort of thing that I have heard. And going back to Massive Attack today, featuring Liz Fraser. Now, what I've learned so far, the first one I did was Black Milk that featured Liz Fraser on vocals. I'm like, okay, now I got to go check out Cocteau Twins, which I have, and then I'm recording another Cocteau Twins song today featuring Liz Fraser as well. So watch for that. And I'm like, why not? Let's just record a bunch of trip hop today. Why the hell not? But this is another one featuring Liz Fraser from the same album that I reacted to previously, the Mezzanine album. I previously reacted to Black Milk, so today going to be reacting to Teardrop from Massive Attack, and I've kind of adored this little trip down the trip hop lane. Trip, 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 said Bugs Bunny.
To trip it, 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 whoops, trip it, trip it.
Anyway, getting into Massive Attack again, and if you enjoy this reaction, if you enjoy the content, please consider at least liking the video, man. That goes a long way with interaction and other people seeing the video as well. And any other creator or any reactor or whatever, give them a like too on the video if you're watching it, man. It absolutely helps. So we're going to get into, again, what's the name of the band, Smith? It is Mezzanine is the name of the album. And we're doing Teardrop from Massive Attack. Finally. With a cool, understated electronic aspect that this music has. I don't like mainly electronic music, but I like it incorporated in cool fucking ways, you know? I like this build. And there's such a cool... gotta say, the cool aspect to this music is off the fucking chain, man. Specifically, this song in that moment, whatever, when they dropped it down and kind of, I'm trying to just think about how to describe that fucking sound. I kind of want to bring it back just a little bit. I'm not going to analyze anything necessarily, but this part right here, it just sounds like the soundtrack to like just walking through the woods, you know, in the dark forest. I don't know why it makes me feel like that, but it does. It's almost like a sinisterness to it. That part. Man, my brain is really trying to pick out everything happening in this song. There's a lot of layers and a lot of cool things, man. That bass, I don't know if that is electronic bass or I don't know if that is an instrument in this case. But I really like that bass in the song, obviously. But there's so many different like percussion things happening. My brain's really trying to keep track of everything that's going on, but it is just this cool, subdued, almost sinister. I know it sounded made me feel like I was walking through the forest. That's not necessarily the case now. Now it kind of feels like it's the city on a rainy night, just hanging out in the city. Shh. Stop talking. Okay. Okay. I had to look up during the song. I'm like, man, I got to go to the Wikipedia page and see this album information and see kind of what's happening here. You know, I was like, man, is that electronic bass? And apparently, most of this is keyboards and samples and things like that. I'm not knocking it. I'm just bringing it up. But there were a lot of additional musicians on this album. I don't know about on this song. But it was interesting. Man, it's just, again, I say that I don't like, or I said that I don't mainly like electronic music. Well, this proves that wrong, apparently, because when I think of electronic music, I think of like rave shit. I thought when I was a young man in my 20s, I would go to the club and hit the rave, but I don't do that anymore. It's not. It's now. It's like, ow, my ears, because I'm old or something. But that's what I think of when I think of electronic music. This was super comfortable to listen to, if that makes any sense at all. It sounds like I could just be sitting down, just chilling with a bowl and just enjoying it. And I think I will do that on my off time, man. That was fun. Thank you for checking out the video. You got any suggestions at all? I know the trip hop genre was sort of short lived. I was thinking about it the other day. In the 90s, it was big, obviously. Mid 90s, early to mid 90s. And I was thinking about ska punk. And I'm like, that had a similar fate. And it's a weird thing why some music just tends to be fleeting, as good as it is, because I was thinking about, again, ska punk. That's some of the funnest fucking music of all time, man. And now nobody's playing that shit. I don't hear anybody doing anything like this now. But this was not my genre, so who the fuck knows? Hey, thank you very much for checking the video out. Again, please consider liking and subscribing. If I get into bands, man, I go down rabbit holes on Patreon. Full albums, live sets, behind-the-scenes documentaries and things. That community over on Patreon is absolutely growing, and the link is in the description as well. Thank you so much, guys.
What the hell? Everything!